Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Twisted Jedi, and in this video I am going to be listing off 10 epic skins specifically for the Empire that I want to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now obviously we all know by now that the skins in Battlefront 2 are being sorted not only by class but by faction as well. So this video is going to be talking specifically about the Empire. We all know that the Empire was the big threat in the original trilogy, and throughout the Star Wars universe there have been so many cool variations of Stormtroopers, so I thought why not make a video listing off some of the coolest ones in hopes that we may see them one day in the game. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like after watching and feel free to share it around. Anyways, starting this list off at number 1, I want to begin with an awesome skin for the Specialist class. Currently the Specialist class has the Scout Trooper appearance in Battlefront 2, and yes, it is pretty cool. It reminds me of the speeder bike chase on Endor, but I think it could look even better. So the epic skin that I would use to improve the look of this class and probably have more people playing the Specialist just for the aesthetic is the Shadow Scout Trooper skin. The Shadow Scout Trooper is basically the same as the skin we have now, except it is entirely blacked out. Like I said before, the aesthetic of this skin and how awesome it looks will definitely have more people playing Specialist just to be seen in that appearance. Next up at number 2, we have a Stormtrooper appearance from the upcoming Solo: A Star Wars Story movie set to release on May 25th. Now I don't really know if this trooper appearance has a name or not, as we haven't seen it on screen as of yet. Maybe one of you can tell me down in the comments. However, it looks like a regular Stormtrooper with pieces of his helmet and armor in black instead of white, which in my opinion, it adds a nice change to the generic all-white Stormtrooper armor that we are used to seeing in Star Wars. Like I mentioned before, this skin hasn't appeared on screen yet, but it is confirmed to be in the Solo: A Star Wars Story somewhere, as they have released Funko Pop merchandise and mystery minifigures of this particular design, so I am looking forward to seeing them in May in the movie theater and hopefully in Battlefront 2. Now sliding in at number 3 is one of the most popular skins from Battlefront 2015, the uniquely designed Rogue One favorite, the Shore Trooper. The Shore Trooper, or Scarif Trooper as it's sometimes referred to, is a really cool appearance for a Stormtrooper variation, and we saw them first on screen in Rogue One. When Jyn and company storm the beaches on Scarif, these troopers are there to protect it. I remember when I unlocked this skin in Battlefront 2015, I didn't take it off for the longest time, and when I did, it was only because I had the Shadow Trooper skin to mix in there with my appearances. Speaking of the Shadow Trooper, he is up next on the list at number 4, as I really want to see his appearance back in the game. The grind for this skin in the last game was real, and I remember how good it felt to finally unlock it. Being able to run around the battlefield knowing you have the highest level unlocked skin in the game, it pretty much just showed everyone else that was playing against you that not only does it look cool with the dark armor, but it would add a significant advantage on maps such as Endor at nighttime, because the black plating wouldn't stand out nearly as much as the regular white armor does. I know I've mentioned this skin in my previous videos, but I think that just shows how badly I really want this skin to come back. It's definitely, in my opinion, one of the top 3 appearances out of all Stormtrooper skins, so I really hope to see this added back at some point. Now sticking with the themes of appearances from Battlefront 2015, let's throw the Shock Trooper in there while we're at it at number 5. The white and red armor looks crazy good in game, and again this showed the enemy team you were someone to be feared on the battlefield. I feel like the Shock Trooper should be restricted to the heavy class, as it seems to fit quite well with that style. However, seeing it for the assault would be really cool too. The appearance looked great in Battlefront 2015. I couldn't imagine how good it would look in this game with the updated graphics, so it's definitely on the top of my list as well. Now for number 6 and 7, we're going to do them together, and they are going to be 2 more skins from Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now number 6 is going to be the Range Trooper, and number 7 will be the Mud Trooper. I'm grouping these two together as it saves a little bit of time on the video, and I think with all the trailers for Solo, we pretty much know what both of these appearances look like. The Range Trooper in the all white with the angular shaped helmet, and the Mud Trooper has the helmet that looks similarly shaped to the officer helmets, however they wear large goggles as well. I think both of these troopers could also be added as reinforcements in the game, so if they were going to do that, it pretty much rules them out as skins, but if they didn't put them as reinforcements, then I'd love to see them as unlockable appearances. Now getting to the last 3 on the list, they are a little bit different to all the others, as they are Stormtrooper variants from different vehicles. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'm sure you will understand in just a minute. So first at number 8 is the AT-AT driver, or AT-AT pilot. This appearance goes by both names, but whichever you choose to call it, it's still still looks sweet. The best way to describe this skin is that it kind of looks like the Imperial Rocket Trooper that is a reinforcement in the game. However, there is no yellow plate on his shoulder, and on the helmet, the AT-AT driver has 2 red Imperial logos, one on either side of the helmet. I'm pretty sure we've seen something similar to this in Star Wars Rebels, except that probably was the Jet Trooper or Aerial Trooper, and that's the similar shape that we're looking for this design. Now, sticking with our vehicle trooper skins, like I mentioned before, number 9 is going to be the Combat Assault Tank Trooper. The Tank Trooper is another addition coming straight out of Rogue One. Now, although we don't see much of them in the movie, I definitely could see them in Battlefront 2. Perhaps this and the Shore Trooper could be added if they ever decided to do a Rogue One DLC like they did in Battlefront 2015. The Tank Trooper has a very similar design to the Shore Trooper, however the obvious difference is the colors, with the Tank Trooper being white with black pants as opposed to the tan color that the Shore Trooper is. I think this could be a really cool look in Battlefront 2, and just the style of armor that is different to our regular Stormtrooper armor would make it really cool to see out on the battlefront. So guys, now we have made it to the last skin of the video at number 10, and it is the TIE Pilot skin. The Empire was more than just plain old white armored stormtroopers with E11 blasters. Remember the wicked space battles where the rebels were trying to blow up the Death Star? Well, during the trench run, we do see Darth Vader and a few other TIE fighters hunting down the rebels. The pilots inside the TIEs had all black jumpsuits, and they also had what I think are oxygen tubes running into their helmets and white Imperial logos both on the shoulder of their black flight suit and their glossy helmet. These little details may not seem like much, but they are definitely things I can see people paying for in the game. The trench run was an iconic scene in the original trilogy, and I know a lot of people that love the look of TIE pilots, so if this was added, people would definitely go after this skin. Anyways guys, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I know there was a lot to take in, but which Empire skin was your favorite? Definitely drop that in the comments below, and if you thought of a skin for the Empire that I didn't, then put that down in the comments section also. On top of this, be sure to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I am the Twisted Jedi, and may the Force be with you always.